在科尔德莱克空军基地，学员们进入了最后的训练阶段。6个月已经过去了，他们还要接受3个月的训练。老飞行员们给这一阶段的训练取了一个名字，叫做“梦想终结期”。
You come in here all full of piss and vinegar, and you're a rock star, and then 5 months into the course, you're like, "Whoa, is this ever going to end?"
对于经过了长时间训练的6名学员来说，好消息是训练即将结束，只是他们可能会在这一阶段被淘汰。
Man, hey Pete, you're doing bad, man.
I'm good. It's just I could use about 4 hours more sleep. We go home, we study, barely get enough sleep, come in, do the same thing, and it's exhausting.
Everybody's going for the control position and gun the guy, or both guys engage defensive flare.
在学员们就要开始面临最艰难的任务时，他们的精力正在减退。这个阶段之所以叫梦想终结期，是因为几乎每次训练都会有人失败。空军中队的老兵们早已断言谁会离开。
In my opinion, I see 3 of them that have some difficulties. You need some pushing every now and then. And we see 3 of them that seem to grasp it fairly easily.
上尉特里斯坦麦基毫无疑问地成为了基地中最不像战斗机飞行员的学员。
I remember the first time I met him, I said, "How is this guy going to be a fighter pilot? He looks like a scared bird or something." But actually, he's very methodical, very just progresses along quietly in the background.
他一直循规蹈矩，但到目前为止，这对他非常有利。
Above average. So it's good. It's a good trip. Above average. I'm really happy with that.
上尉扬尼克·乔宾不仅长得很像战斗机飞行员，而且他确实是个实力干将。
He's strong. He's very professional, and he's not. I'm going to be the top fighter pilot on this course. There's no ego in that guy. He's very to the business, and I like that.
虽然中尉戴夫·麦克劳德加入训练营的时间比其他人晚2个月，但他在匆忙中取得了不错的成绩。
Tickler started out strong. He came through the gates late, but overall, he's a pretty solid performer. Learns very quickly.
Dave has eaten it up. He works his butt off to catch up with everybody else, and today he's in the lead. And you know what? I'm particularly proud of him.
这些就是教官眼中班级里的优秀学员。那么其他成员呢？中尉沙莫斯·艾伦的表现最不稳定。
Out of character. Not landing.
He can fly. He's got good hands and feet. But he's just prone to making those 1 or 2 stupid errors in a trip.
I remember when I first met him, I thought to myself, how am I ever going to authorize this guy to go carry live bombs out on the range?
Stand by. Request initial vector. Disregard.
沙莫斯的表现虽然不稳定，但他依然坚持着。其余的2名学员确实在退步。上尉蒂姆·夸芬一开始表现良好，但现在他举步维艰。
Tim is very cautious. If I just fly corner speed and I manage my airplane and watch my fuel, I won't even worry about the guy out there who's, I think he's gunning me right now. Oh well, that's not acceptable. He has the desire, but it's getting so dynamic now that he's having a hard time keeping up. He's not in the boat. He's water skiing behind the boat right now.
最后是上尉里尔·埃里克松，他在训练的每个阶段都会遇到困难，而且最近几周他在多项任务中失败，这可不是个好迹象。
She has a bad trip, it tends to magnify itself, and then you have to sit her down and go, relax, focus. And as soon as she does that, okay, and then she's back on the track, but she tends to get off track a fair bit.
现在里尔已经迷失了方向，他开始怀疑自己是否真的适合做一名战斗机飞行员。
Crap, this is hard. I've been scared. It would be so easy, like, you know, with my degree and everything. Man, I could turn around and do something else, and it would, you know, it'd be a lot easier than this.
但现在可不是改变主意的时候，因为这一阶段的训练非常艰难。空战演习是目前为止他们经历的最逼真的空战场面，学员们要面对不止一架飞机，而是2架。这是他们可能会遇到的情况。画面中蓝色的长机和红色的敌机做好了战斗准备，学员驾驶的就是画面上呈绿色的那架飞机，大概在离敌机和长机1600米的上空。他的任务就是辨认敌机，将机手朝向敌机，并向其射击。但在没有颜色标志的情况下，要区分敌我绝非易事。上尉特里斯坦麦基已经将他的任务铭记于心，并学习了有关空战演习的所有知识，但他并不知道自己即将面对的是什么。
They don't understand the way the time compresses with all the things that they're doing. They're flying downrange, they have a hard enough time seeing you, they're talking on the radio, they're looking at the radar, they're trying to interpolate things three-dimensionally. I'm starting to sweat just talking about it, but they're probably going to start sweating and getting a little overloaded and a little behind the aircraft.
这就是所谓的2对1战斗。长机、特里斯坦、还有敌机。这是特里斯坦在空中看到的景象。即便是晴天，要在这样的距离范围内准确射击也是非常困难的。
Accelerating for 400. We're at 17,000. Okay, shot. Who's doing the zoo, dude?
教官的意思就是，你分清谁是长机，谁是敌机了吗？
Alpha 51, hard right, banded right. On to Kelly.
特里斯坦扬起机手，飞到长机和敌机的上空。在飞机里，他头朝下利用无线电进行通信。
51, visual circle, southeast. On to press.
他避免射向长机。
No shot. 52, no shot, repositioning.
在这个过程中，飞行员很容易忘记一些小事，比如如何驾驶飞机。飞机竟然降到了如此低的速度，在特里斯坦的教官看来，这简直滑稽可笑。因为当飞机以这样的速度飞行时，你不是在战斗，而是在坠落。避免错将子弹射向长机的一个方法就是与长机沟通，确认敌机在哪里。
52, confirm bandit is low. Back on 51 is low, man. Gauge, figure this out.
现在，特里斯坦承受着很大的过载。
Bandit is the one that is still turning, not rolled out. From our perspective. It's closer to us, right? Yeah, closer.
同时，长机正在沮丧地观察情况，孤身奋战，并等待援助。
Oh, where's the shot? Where's the shot? Bandit's nose is high. I'm repositioning. Oh.
Bingo.
Repositioning.
Bingo.
Let's go.
特里斯坦仍然在长机和敌机的上空徘徊，承受着巨大的过载。
Okay, roll off the top.
这将使他进入危险的战斗区域。 特里斯坦来回调整方向舵，差点使飞机翻转失控。
There's one of them. Watch the rudder. Watch the rudder. There's two. Watch the rudder. Watch the rudder. Alpha 51 is so mad.
但他恢复了对飞机的控制。
Alpha 51 is pushing. Go. Change. Figure this out. Partition 5.
最终，他出色地完成了射击。
Alpha 51 turning. Fuzzy turning. Fuzzy turning.
回到地面后，特里斯坦的教官们在屋外对他的表现进行分析。
He does all this fight to go up here, and then he's lost you. And then he comes back. There was this one big rudder oscillation like this to keep you guys visual. And we're like 100 knots up at the top. It's like, whoa! It was almost ready to go.
And the one fight, he comes right through the middle of it. And I'm like, you know what? I should just haul on the stick here and just gun his ass right now.
Yeah.
You're the king.
他们会在特里斯坦做任务报告时对他的表现做出评论。
I don't know if I described it to you, the difference between regular flying, like airliner flying and A to B flying and all that, and fighter pilot is, as a fighter pilot, I don't view myself as much as a pilot as more of a weapon systems manager and a tactician. That means I fight. However, at certain stages, the operation of my aircraft has to become number one, okay? I.e. like an engine flames out or whatever, and when I'm 68 knots at the top, that is frickin' slow, okay? 68 knots, I think Cessna stalls at that speed, okay?
以这样的速度驾驶 F-18 战斗机会发生什么情况呢？
And I can feel the jet go sideways, and guess what we're leading into? We're leading into a whoop, and then a whoop, 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 one of those, like a full-up frickin' departure, okay?
这叫做落叶式降落，是一种非常危险的情况。飞机会左右摇晃，像砖头一样下落，这可能会造成致命的灾难。
I see problems on subsequent ACMs if you don't up the ante quick, and I mean quick, okay?
教官认为，如果特里斯坦没有掌握这一技能的话，他可能会在下一个任务中失败。他得到了一个较低的分数和一次教训。
Not like the book?
Not really. The book describes various things, but those things don't really happen the same way the book says, because it's so fluid and dynamic.
All right, thanks.
No problem.
飞行时不断变化的情况，很快让另一名学员陷入困境。
There's an expression that says you're always one flight away from the end of your career. No matter how hard you try, some things just doesn't matter. It's not good enough.
All right, so mission objectives for today. Comms, mutual support, and great tactics. Okay, so what that...
戴夫·麦克劳德将开始自己的第一次空战演习任务。
That's what it may look like to you, but it looks to him like this and this big altitude thing. So
而且当空军中队的评审官亲自驾驶掌机时，你会希望自己能顺利地完成任务。
So when you roll out, you got to take a snapshot of what you see and go, okay, lead is in the south, the bandit's in the north. You do get up here, let's say, and you look down and you go, I don't know who's who in the zoo. Okay, so what can you do?
I know I need a status call. I need to make it easy for lead to give me a quick answer.
Yep.
Got the plan, now I just got to make the plan work. We'll see about that one.
他的鼻子也许是他得到痒痒挠这个代号的原因，但他的驾驶技术使他得到了钻石戴夫这个昵称。问题是，他能否在这次任务中仍表现出众呢？戴夫的计划很简单，让敌机保持在他的视线范围内。
Just to recage your head. Comms, contracts, and game plan, okay? All right.
通信是指与掌机联络，确认是为了避免射向掌机。采取战略是指尽量比敌机早一步行动。
Yeah, I am televisual.
Excellent. Stay that way all day, and we're gonna have a great trip, my friend.
That is my plan.
Deep breath. This is fun, man.
Yeah, it's cool.
Reference 240. Okay.
All right. Good ass.
Call it.
5-2. ID hostile. Make 21. 5-2 press. I'm on the single circle in the south now.
尽管两个灰点看起来很相似，但戴夫坚信自己能区分敌机和长机。
Advantage going to the west side now. Okay, I'm gonna wait for this next merge.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna pull down on the bandit.
Call.
戴夫扣动扳机，
5-2.
这是一次完美的射击，
Valid.
有效意味着钻石戴夫成功的射中了飞机。
5-1, roll out there, Mike. 5-1.
但这时问题出现了。
What's that tell you?
I just shot the wrong guy. So.
Terminate.
这种情况也叫做友军炮火或者自相残杀。
Terminate.
戴夫·麦克劳德可能要好好解释一下了。
Maybe Owen flailing severe. Shot. Twice.
这么说，就好像射中一次还不够糟糕似的。
And stop. What did I say at this point? Have you got him? And you're like, I am tally visual. I am King freaking Kong. There's going to be some ass kicking coming here in a second. Where did we get our brains swapped here?
When the lead called his status with regards to north-south, and I must have got that mixed up.
Now, we told you in the brief, hey, when you go over the top, look over your RSN there, and you should see the bandit being the farthest away guy. Your brain's still processing, okay, 1% rule, I'm going over the top, I got some airspeed, all right, things are looking good, I see a couple airplanes, do my thing, you look over. By this time, they've already gone through one complete iteration of the one circle fight.
Yeah.
也就是说，长机和敌机交换了位置，戴夫锁定了错误的目标。
Assumptions and mother of all ups, and you know what? You padlocked lead the whole way through. So, energy management, great. Timing, clear avenue of fire, spot on. That's all null and void if you shoot your lead, right? Okay, we're fighting the same airplane out there. You actually might find yourself overseas fighting against somebody else that's flying a similar airframe as you. A lot of airplanes, even though it looks painfully different in the cover of a magazine, will look a whole lot similar when you're actually wrapping it up in a fight. And you know what the beer ROE is, right?
240s for that, because I shot him twice.
Yeah.
That's expensive.
You know what? There's a reason why it's 240s. Because you'd rather do that in training and buy booze than actually do it in war and kill somebody. That is really serious, serious shit. Okay?
戴夫的第二次尝试又遇到了不同的问题。这次由副指挥官斯潘基驾驶长机。斯潘基是你不想惹怒的人。 学员们被告知不要浪费时间，要迅速消灭敌人。戴夫的任务不会花费太长时间，如果进展顺利，他也许能弥补上次的失误。
So, what do you think?
Overall,
yeah.
Pretty good.
Really?
Yeah.
但坐在戴夫后座上的教官并不满意。
You know. One, I wasn't sure if he'd maybe accidentally even shot you. we're looking at the bandit and the right-hand turn going this way, and the PD box is pegged in the left corner, which is where you are.
果然，录像显示，戴夫也许还没成为一名战斗机飞行员，但他绝对是一名连环杀手。在第二次任务中，戴夫再一次射向长机，斯潘基非常不满。
You're offensive. You've got your nose pointed at him, but I think you're looking at this and you don't know who's who and who's who. Am I right?
I knew who was who. I think it was just the slow getting from neuron A to neuron B.
仅仅在2次任务后，他就从优秀学员变成了让教官们头疼的对象。戴夫因自己的错误再次接受了买啤酒的惩罚。特里斯坦也因飞机失速接受了同样的惩罚。为什么训练营的2名优秀学员会突然犯错呢？经验丰富的老飞行员给出了这样的解释。
What we say is the bucket is full. You know, we all have a bucket that's full of water, full of stuff that we're doing, and as we get busy, things start falling out of the bucket because we just can't keep up.
Check that one.
You know, what makes a good fighter pilot, it's not the best hands and feet, it's not the best shooter, it's not the best personality, it's the ability to process information rapidly and make good decisions.
但有些东西，即使是最优秀的战斗机飞行员也无法战胜，大自然就是其中之一。在科尔德莱克空军基地，雾气从东方滚滚而来，这使得飞行的机会减少。
The weather was too bad for anybody to take off, so they canceled the whole morning. You're mentally prepared. You spent the last night, studying and getting ready, and there is a sexual analogy that could be used.
Got all excited, worked up, ready to go.
No release.
No satisfaction.
直到下午，天气才有所好转，学员们终于可以再次飞行了。蒂姆夸芬第一个出发，他要赶上其他人的进度。但对他来说，驾驶 F-18战斗机进行空中战斗并非轻而易举。
He's got to learn what we're actually trying to teach here, as opposed to just take off the airplane and fly it in circles. There's a point in time when he has to do something to defend or to threaten. He's got to do something better.
蒂姆已经经历了几次失败的飞行，而这次2对1的空战演习已经挫败了其他几名学员。通常在2对1的空战中，战斗会很快结束。
Bring it on. Robert, you're going to carry tough to hostile. Mark 2, press. And there he is. Let's see if we can go back in.
有经验的飞行员会找准射击点，使敌机进入视线范围，并在30秒之内消灭它。
Altitude. 6-2, Taiwan. Pilot switch. Bravo, 6-1 engage.
而学员们要用更长的时间。
6-2 now to right-hand turn. The bandit is in your 7 o'clock now.
才能辨认敌机和长机。
Looking. Look left 9 o'clock, very high.
但多长时间才算过长呢？空军的研究显示，在2对1的战斗中，在最初的45秒内，飞行员击中敌机的几率是83%。
6-2 press. Bravo 6 up, hostile, MiG-29. All right, who's in, man? Right man, right below us is the bad guy. All right.
蒂姆已经战斗了1分半钟。如此长时间的战斗，使他的生存几率降到了50%。但最终他抓住了机会，设法消灭敌机。他的雷达锁定了目标，准备就绪，但他并没有射击，机会消失了。现在蒂姆的处境越来越危险。蒂姆现在将战斗时间拖延到了2分钟，他现在陷入被动状态，有83%的几率被敌机击中。战斗拖延了如此之久，甚至驾驶长机的飞行员都在祈求蒂姆快点结束他的痛苦。这次任务的时间已到，蒂姆并没有击中目标。
Sweaty, manly looking.
Losing a stellar trip. No, I think I could have did a lot better. That's kind of my gut feeling. And yeah, so do we see.
他不用等太长时间。
MRAM. Shoot. This is real time.
教官数的并不是蒂姆的射击次数，而是蒂姆应该射击的时刻。
So all that time, right? You did that 2-circle fight. He didn't shoot you, and he coulda. He gives you his tail position, so to speak. You put a radar on him. You get a weapon system. You get everything. And then you don't take the trigger. And the reason why you chose not to take it, just didn't see it, or didn't look right, or what was going on? What was going in your head?
Yeah, I have to look at the tapes to see what was going on at that point, but I don't know. Not sure. Maybe I was trying to keep tabs on, make sure I was watching this right guy.
So what do you need to be doing earlier at this stage?
Getting in there.
You need to kill faster.
蒂姆的这次测试很有可能无法通过。
In all honesty, I don't know which way I'm going to go with this one yet, but I'm going to think on it. I'm going to go talk to standards and see what they think on this one. Okay?
蒂姆不得不等待评审官的裁定。他已经有过2次失败的记录，如果这次仍没有通过，他将被淘汰。在冰上，蒂姆夸森能够完美的完成所有动作。他移动迅速，知道何时行动，而且一抓住机会便会射门。这也是为什么他的教官总也想不通，蒂姆为何无法在空中也表现得如此出色。
I know Tim loves the game of hockey, and he's very skilled. Reading the ice, getting to a position, getting there fast. Those are all things you need to do in the fighter pilot business as well.
但如果蒂姆的教官将他的上一次飞行任务评定为不合格，那么蒂姆在训练营的日子将所剩无几。
He's not fighting the jet all that well, and I think a lot of that is just because he's working so hard trying to assimilate all the information, and it's just not all being assimilated. Long story short, basically his bucket is absolutely full. So I come to you with the question of, do we want to go down that road and potentially cause a time concern?
学员们必须在一定的飞行时间内完成训练，但蒂姆重复着错误的飞行，他快要耗尽时间。
I think if we do fail him on this trip, it could be a foregone conclusion that he's going to fail the next one, and that'll be the end of his fighter career. So I think we'll give him suitably low grade based on his performance today. However, I think we will send him on his solo So you have to be careful too in how you present it to them. Don't say, dude, you got lucky, you scraped through, you got a buy or whatever. Just say, you know what, we talked about it and we are very confident that you're going to go up and do well.
Oh, absolutely. No, I'm not going to tell him he's an ass.
No, I know. But it's just kind of like he's going to be just hanging by a thread and we want to show him that, you know what, we talked about it, we got confidence that you're going to go up and do it. And then he'll go, whew, all right, yeah, I can do this, you know.
Nailing down here?
He went that way.
That way? He went that way.
Bathroom or our area, one of the two.
Yeah. Yes, we have enough. Yes. Here's the news. The good news is, you're going solo. Alright? Okay. So Claire and I talked about it. The things that are issues are not safety. So there was never any concern, and we and I briefed that in the trip, right? So what we're thinking is, instead of causing you the hassle of having one of us in your trunk going blah, 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 we'll see if maybe it helps you to just have, you know, Tim in charge with nobody in the back going, dude, you should have done this, right? Yeah. So look at the stuff we talked to, your cards in your box, have a read through it. It's exactly a repeat of what you and I said. And just really sit down tonight, chair fly up, okay, what would I do here? What makes sense here? And really, there's only those 2 or 3 key things, okay? Okay. And clean those up tomorrow and finish the solo and move on to that shit, all right?
Yeah, no problem at all. All right, thanks.
Cheers, man.
You want to feel this? Feels good. It's pretty nerve-wracking just kind of sitting in another phase brief kind of with that on my mind. You know, I was pretty pissed off with a couple things, but like on the flight, not as close to the debrief, but you know, a couple things that, you know, mistakes I normally never make. And, you know, it's just no excuse for doing it, you know. Fix them for next time, go on the solo, and, you know, just get better as time goes by.
在过去的6个月里，里尔·埃里克松每天都会回家复习飞行手册中的内容，但这次他着重复习了飞行着陆的相关知识。飞行训练好几次打击了他的自信心，比如硬着陆时冲击力过大。
Oh, that pissed me off. Yeah, this landing this thing is going to be a challenge, I think.
夜间的编队着陆训练险些发生致命事故。
We were probably one full oscillation from being completely out of control on the runway.
Stare at him. Back to lock. There you go. Roll out, look for him.
里尔的几次任务都失败了。
I lost him. Terminate.
I was like, do I really want to fight? You know, I had to sit down and think on the good things, like, is this something I want to do? And kind of when I really thought about it, I was like, yeah, this is, it's who I am now. So this is where I want to go, and I don't care what I have to do to get there. I'll do it.
然而，除非他的下一次任务被评为合格，否则这样的执着态度将毫无意义。空军中队要求摄像小组远离里尔，直到飞行结束。任务结束后，里尔在走回基地时非常紧张，他等待着教官的裁定。
We had some good shots out there, some other shots that were probably good in combat, maybe one that was maybe just a bad lock. And then mid-time to kill, yeah, well, we were pressing the band, and that's what you wanted to do. So good comms all day, good fight setups all day. Questions for me?
No.
Good job.
Ooh.
I'll leave you the tapes, and I'll write you a card. Sound good?
Great. Sounds good.
这是一项必须成功的任务，里尔做到了。
That trip was actually a lot of fun, and I was starting to see stuff So I just feel like there's so much more to learn, and it's fun. So of course, then I want to be like, I want to go and learn it. I'm essentially just like going defense.
Well, you are. You're always defense.
Yeah.
Everything is always.
这只是漫漫长路中的一小步。只有长期稳定的飞行表现，才能使里尔的教官相信他真的在进步。当一匹马将你从马背上摔下来时，你可以远离它，或者回来重上马鞍。如果不是蒂姆·夸芬永不言弃，他也不会走得这么远。他的上一次任务勉强过关，这次他将进行单人飞行。这次飞行事关他的去留，教官们对他非常支持。
He'll either get a good initial shot, in which case it'll be over in a heartbeat and we can do another one of these, or it'll give him a bit more engaged time. It'll be a 15-second fight.
Okay. Sounds good. He doesn't stand a chance. Hey, Naylor? I think he understands it. I think he understands everything. He can recite all the right answers in a brief, knows his stuff cold. So I don't think it's a learning issue. What the issue with Tim is spare capacity. 在99%的时间里，飞行员在飞行前的检查中不会发现任何问题。但今天早晨，蒂姆·夸芬发现了一个问题。机翼上结了一层薄薄的霜，霜很难被发现，但它会改变机翼的空气动力特性，使机翼无法产生升力。
Will that hurt your performance?
Yeah, I'm gonna double check with the guys inside, just to make sure. Don't want to screw up the solo, right?
问题是，此时才刚刚入秋，他们还没有准备好除霜装置。机组人员希望阳光能将它融化。
You can see as soon as the sun hits it, it's coming right off. So
yeah, just sitting here when you're flapping
by the time you get started,
okay,
and rotate, and even actually when you do your walk around, just come back.
几分钟内，阳光就解决了工作人员的难题。现在轮到蒂姆解决他自己的难题了。蒂姆·夸芬正在单独驾驶飞机进行作战训练，他忙得不可开交。他在尽力投入战斗，也在尽力争取自己能留下来继续训练的机会。蒂姆出色地完成射击，并重新定位另一个目标。他成功地锁定了目标，但机载计算机没能让他完成射击。尽管敌机明显在他的射程之内，但他不能在没有射击提示的情况下启动武器。他操控飞机再次进行尝试。但问题依然存在。蒂姆一个接一个地试着武器，但仍然没有出现射击提示。他不知道是什么原因。
And turning on 52.
I'm not sure if it was me or the jet, but I had some problems just getting I got the lock itself, but actually getting the weapons on.
问题并非出自飞机，而是飞行员。蒂姆忘了打开电脑模拟模式，也就是将机载计算机转换为模拟模式。即便在起飞后听到了提示，他也没有更正错误。电脑模拟模式控制着飞机上的大多数武器。当它开启时，飞行员可以看到这些符号，包括关键的射击提示。由于没有打开电脑模拟模式，飞机上的3种武器蒂姆都无法使用。
To see that he's not getting the symbology he wants through the entire mission and not once getting on the radio and going, lead, I haven't got a single shoot cue, my symbology is not working, I don't know what's wrong, any ideas, right? And then we probably would have staged, get Simbox? No. Yeah. I think for the level that the stage that he is at, he should have recognized that there's something wrong and sought to rectify that.
蒂姆的任务失败了，这严重打击了他的自信心。
Yeah, I don't know. Just can't put 2 and 2 together, I guess. Makes no sense.
And if you've got time on your hands while you're in the cockpit, you don't think.
斯潘基知道这是什么感觉。
I've been where he is. You know, I've been against the wall. So whether we want to admit it or not, most of us have been up against walls. And it's the people who survive those stressful periods who can use that to their advantage to become solid in this business. And you won't do it all. You'll never fly the perfect mission, and that's not what it's about. Okay, but it's trying to achieve excellence. Make sense?
Yeah, it does.
蒂姆只有最后一次机会能够证明自己有能力留下。大家告诉他回去休息，不要临时抱佛脚，要卸下包袱，然后明天回来出色的完成任务。